Welcome to my channel World of Forensics. Today we are going to discuss about forensic mycology. Introduction. What is forensic mycology? It is the study of fungus for legal purposes. Application of fungi in the legal context is dealt under the subject of forensic mycology. The fungus which infest on the cadaver are can help to determine the sources of some sources of information which includes the postmortem interval, cause of toxicity or poisoning, and the death, then determining the time since decomposition are some of the factors which can be identified uh, which can be estimated by using this forensic mycology technique. Now comes the structure of fungus. So funguses are filamentous multicellular eukaryotic heterotrophic organisms. That is, they have filament-like structures which are also called the tube-like structures, and they are called the hyphae. And they are multicellular, so they have many cells present in the body. Eukaryotic, so they possess the cell wall, cell membrane, endoplasmic reticula, mitochondria, ribosome, vacuoles, and also microtubules, and all the other cell organelles present in their body. And heterotrophic, that is, they cannot make their own food by themselves but obtain it from other organisms. Their cell wall are composed of chitin and polysaccharides, and the body of the fungus is known as thallus. As we know, the filamentous, the hyphae, when the hyphae come together in a bulb structure, they are known as mycelium. Types of fungi. So, fungi can be divided into two broad categories based on their role and based on their morphology, life cycle, and physiology. Based on their role, we have three types of fungi, that is the pathogens or the disease-causing fungi. Those which causes disease within human body are called pathogens or disease causes fungi. Second one is the symbionts or mutualistic beneficial fungi. They are basically those fungi which depend on other organisms and uh, obtain their food uh, or their benefit from that uh, organism. Then comes the saprobes or the decomposing fungi. They decomposes the all dead matters that are present in the environment. And based on morphology, life cycle, and physiology, they are Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. Now comes the life cycle of fungi. The life cycle of fungi consists of three stages, that is the spores, mycelium, and the germ cells. The fungi can reproduce both by three processes, or that are the vegetative reproduction, sexual reproduction, or asexual reproduction. The methods that are involved in vegetative reproduction are fragmentation, budding, and fission. So in fragmentation, the fungi get divided into fragments, and each fragment develops into a new fungi. Budding. In budding, uh, there is a bud formed on the body of the fungi, the bud that detaches from the mother fungi and a new fungi develops. And in fission, the fungi divides itself into two or more daughter fungi cells. In asexual reproduction takes place by the formation of spores, and the spores are for being lightweight. They get dispersed to different places, leading to the dispersal of that species of fungi. The When a mass of spores come together, they lead to the formation of root-like structure, which are known as mycelium. So the mycelium, which are formed by the group of root-like structure, can help in both sexual and sexual reproduction. The mycelium grows into spore-producing bodies for a sexual reproduction process. As told earlier also, for sexual reproduction, the mycelium goes into the meiotic phase, which involves two steps. The plasmogamy, that is the fusion of the cytoplasm, and karyogamy, that is the fusion of nucleus. The haploid gametes conjugate to form diploid zygospores, and these zygospores means the spores. Initially, the spores, the zygospores which are formed by the haploid gametangia conjugation. Then it becomes the diploid zygospores, and these zygospores are different from the parent spores because they have gone through process of crossing over, and asexual reproduction of fungus takes place by planogametic copulation or gametangial contact, gametangial copulation, spermatogamy, or somatogamy. These are the various processes by which the sexual reproduction can take place in fungi. So, in the picture, we can see um, first in the asexual reproduction, when mycelium spores are formed, by germination of the spores, they form the mycelium, and the mycelium then produce the spore producing structures. Again, from the spore producing structure, the spores are formed. This is the whole step of the sexual reproduction. Now comes the mycelium is also included in this sexual reproduction, as we have told earlier. Here, the mycelium by plasmogamy, no, from not the mycelium, the spores producing structure. We have to start from it. The spore producing structures produce the spores, and the spores germinate to form the mycelium, like the asexual reproduction. And it changes from mycelium to different parts in asexual and sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, the mycelium by plasmogamy produces the dikaryon. This dikaryon is to an in nature, that is, it becomes diploid again, and before that, the spores and mycelium fall back uh, in, that is, they are haploid in nature. Now, the dikaryon by karyogamy, that is the fusion of the nucleus, produces the zygospore, which is twin in number, and the zygospores by meiosis again produce the spore-producing structures. This is how the sexual and asexual reproduction occurs in. Now, the importance of fungus in forensic investigation. So, the funguses, they grow at different species of fungus grow at different regions in our planet, and the identification and the differentiation of the crime scene can be done based on the presence of the fungus at that region and their distribution also. Now, the funguses have a spike-like structure on this fungus one, and these structures are hard, so they help to get attached to or attach the spores to the body of the victim as well as the criminal, but they can't see it as they are invisible to naked eye, but they get attached, and by examination, there is examination of these funguses which can be done on the body and the clothing of the victim and as well as the criminal. Then we can see if the funguses are of the same nature and same species, then we can say that that person is the criminal only, no one else. Then the fungal life cycle. It takes, as we have studied the life cycle, both the life cycles, and this life cycles takes a particular amount of time to complete. And this life cycle and the development pattern of the fungus helps in the taphonomical study of the cadaver, particularly in determining the time since death and the cause of the death. Okay, so if there are many reasons which due to which typical type of fungus can grow on the body. Maybe we can say that poisoning of something causes the growth of a specific type of fungi, and the poisoning of any other thing may cause the development of different type kind of fungi. Also, the when a spore is, let's see, a spore has fallen on the body of the cadaver, then it will take a limited amount of time to complete its either the sexual reproduction or the sexual reproduction. And from a single spore, when the body has a lot number of fungi, then we can say the spore has completed its life cycle. And this, as we as from our earlier study of the life cycle, we can get the time of completion of the life cycle of fungus. Then by seeing the amount of fungus on the body, we can see from how much time the cadaver is at that region, or that is when the death of the person has occurred, by studying the life cycle of the fungi. So each and every small element that are present in our environment are equally important in the forensic crime investigation. Examinations done for the detection of fungus. First is the microscopy. By using the microscope, we study the fungal colony and the morphology of the fungus. Then DNA-based identification, singleplex, multiplex, PCR-based DNA profiling, and DNA barcoding are some complex processes, and these processes helps to identify the specific fungus that is present. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for notifications of more videos on this channel.